Hello friends, today I am going to discuss amino acid pathway. Amino acids are organic compounds containing amine and carboxyl functional groups along with a side chain group specific to each amino acid. Many amino acids contain only carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen, but other atoms may be present. For example, sulfur in cysteine and iodine in thyroxine. As already mentioned, more than one amino group may be present. Example lysine, diaminocaproic acid, and more than one carboxylic acid group. Example aspartic or aminosuccinic acid. Some amino acids are aromatics such as phenylalanine or heterocyclic such as proline in which pyrrolidine nucleus is present, tryptophan in which indole nucleus is there, and histidine imidazole nucleus is there. What are different properties of amino acid? Amino acids are generally soluble in water but only slightly soluble in alcohol. A general test is to warm with ninhydrin reagent. It gives a yellow, then turns to pink, blue, or violet color, except proline. In short, it shows color reaction with ninhydrin reagent. Amino acids do not respond to the biuret test. So all of you know biuret test used as a general test for the identification of protein. So that test do not use for the identification of amino acid. Certain amino acids are detected by more specific tests. For example, histidine gives color reaction with diazonium salts. Classification of amino acids. So there are three types of amino acids: non-polar, polar, and sulfur containing. Non-polar amino acids, example glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, methionine, phenylalanine, proline. Polar or hydrophilic amino acids, serine, cysteine, tyrosine, glutamic acid, aspartic acid, lysine, and arginine. And third type, that is sulfur containing amino acids, example methionine and cysteine. Amino acids are mainly classified into two groups: essential and non-essential amino acids. Essential amino acids means they do not synthesize in our body or in human body, but they are essential for normal growth and development. And non-essential amino acids, they are not essential for normal growth and development in humans, but they are synthesized in human body. Examples of essential amino acids: arginine, histidine, isoleucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, valine, leucine. And examples of non-essential amino acids: alanine, aspargine, aspartate, cysteine, glutamate, glutamine, glycine, proline, serine, and tyrosine. Here we are discussing details about amino acids only for our knowledge, because when we want to go through details of amino acid metabolism, means need to learn anabolism, catabolism, and all the details related to amino acids. So here again see amino acids found in proteins. So it includes alanine, arginine, aspargine. So these are the amide of aspartic acid. Many amino acids abundant in many plants, mainly in seedlings. Example aspartic acid, aminosuccinic acid involved in the biosynthesis of purines, cysteine which contains sulfur, cysteine or Diacetyl found in hair and in insulin, 3,5-diiodotyrosine uh, in thyroid. So there is also amino acids are present. Glutamic acid, a component of the folic acid and vitamins. Glutamine, free in animals and plants. Example, sugar beet. Glycine, amino acetic acid, histidine, 6 hydroxyl uh, hydroxylcyne in gelatin, hydroxyproline in gelatin, leucine, uh, example aminocaproic acid. So these are the different examples of amino acids are found in different uh, plants or in different conditions. So here we will focus mainly over the amino acid pathway. Amino acid synthesis is the set of biochemical processes by which the amino acids are produced or synthesized. All amino acids are derived from the intermediates in glycolysis, the citric acid cycle or TCA cycle or pentose phosphate pathway. Nitrogen enters the pathway by the way of glutamate and glutamine. Organisms vary greatly in their ability to synthesize the 20 common amino acids. Everybody know well there are 20 amino acids found in plant and they are synthesizes in plant body. So all they are essential for us for the formation of different proteins or polypeptide molecules in our body. Whereas most bacteria and plants can synthesize all 20 mammals all 20 amino acids and mammals can synthesize about half of them, generally those with simple pathways. The non-essential amino acids not needed in the diet because of they are not essential for the normal growth and development of the body. The remaining the essential amino acids must be obtained from food, means they develop or synthesizes in plant body and they enter in our body or meet out the requirement of human body or our body through diet. Amino acids are the precursors of some secondary metabolites. Example, alkaloids. Alkaloid mainly contains nitrogen, that nitrogen atom or group, nitrogen containing group that come from amino group or amino acids in plant. Most amino acids are found in nature, alpha amino acids. So see the structure, carbon atom that attach to COOH means acid and that carbon atom attached to means amino group that attached to carbon atom. R that is alkyl group. So here that carbon is alpha in position, so it is called alpha amino acids and most of the amino acids they are active in alpha form only. So that's why here is mentioned protein is nothing but the polymers of alpha amino acids. Amino acid pathway starts from glycolysis, Krebs cycle. It is also called TCA cycle. Means different intermediates or intermediate compounds of these pathways are mainly responsible for the formation of different types of amino acids. Plant synthesizes all 20 amino acids, aliphatic, aromatic, and heterocyclic. These are the different amino acids are synthesizes in plant. Nitrogen enters metabolic reaction by reductive amination. So see the reaction of reductive amination, alpha keto acid that converted to aliphatic amino acid in the presence of amino group ammonia, and that aliphatic amino acid serve as a alpha amine donor for transmission transamination reaction. What is about transamination reaction? So see here, alpha ketogluteric acid that react with NADPH as a cofactor in the presence of ammonia, so that converted to glutamate. So see here, in this reaction, that ketonic group C double bond O, in that ketonic group replaced by NH2 amine group, and the molecule that alpha ketogluteric acid converted to glutamate. So such a reaction is called reductive amination. So see here, means reduction of ketonic group is takes place, and amino group that attach to that position, so that's why this reaction is called reductive amination. So see transamination. So here, that alpha ketogluteric acid when react with keto acid. So see here, alpha ketogluteric acid means that molecule possesses amine group. That amino acid act as a donor for amine group. So when it react with keto acid, so here that ketonic group means C double bond O that replaced by amine group NH2. Okay, and such a reaction is called transamination. Trans means transfer of amino group from one molecule to the other. Such a reaction is called transamination. So see here, pyruvate molecule that converted to alanine, here glutamate that converted to alpha ketoglutarate. This reaction is carried out in the presence of enzyme alanine aminotransferase. Means keto acid, pyruvate is nothing but pyruvic acid, is example of keto acid that converted to alanine. Alanine is the example of amino acid. So here, that C double bond O of keto acid means C double bond O of pyruvic acid, that means their reduction is takes place, and that O ketonic group replaced by amino group and converted keto acid to amino acid. So this reaction is called transamination. So see friends, pathway of amino acid. So here different intermediate compounds of glycolysis pathway and TCA cycle, how they are responsible for the formation of different types of amino acids. So here this pathway or chart clear cut indicate to us, or show we can learn how these different amino acids are to be synthesized from which intermediate compounds of these pathways. So see here, glycolysis converted to, means in glycolysis pathway breakdown of glucose molecules takes place. Here glucose that converted to glucose 6-phosphate, converted to 3-phosphoglycerate through different intermediate compounds. Then that glucose 6-phosphate converted to ribose 5-phosphate, then phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate, and phosphoribosyl pyrophosphate that converted to histidine. Histidine is an example of amino acid. Then second intermediate compound of this glycolysis pathway 3-phosphoglycerate that converted to serine through intermediate compounds, and finally that serine converted to cysteine. Serine and cysteine both are the example of amino acids. Here serine that converted to glycine. Glycine is also one of the important amino acids that found in intestine or in our body. Then see, phosphoenol pyruvate of glycolysis pathway converted to pyruvate molecule that converted to alpha keto isovaleric acid through intermediate compounds. Then that alpha keto isovaleric acid converted to valine. Then alpha keto isovaleric acid converted to ketoiso, and finally converted to leucine through transamination reaction. Then see pyruvate molecule upon ammonia, so converted to alanine. Alanine is also one of the example of amino acids. Pyruvate molecule converted to acetyl CoA. Acetyl CoA then enters into TCA cycle. Acetyl CoA converted to citrate, then alpha ketoglutarate, then through different intermediate compounds converted to malate and oxaloacetate. So these are the different intermediate compounds of TCA cycle. But here that alpha ketoglutarate of TCA cycle upon amino group ammonia, means in the presence of ammonia, so converted to glutamate, glutamate converted to proline through different intermediate compounds, proline that converted to hydroxyproline. Here see that glutamate converted to glutamine and ornithine, ornithine then converted to citrulline, citrulline finally converted to arginine. So all these are the different types of amino acids. Then see here that oxaloacetate of TCA cycle converted to aspartate, aspartate that converted to asparagine, then asparagine through different intermediate compound converted to diamino pamylate, and then finally converted to lysine. Then see here that aspartate converted to homoserine, homoserine converted to threonine, then Christothionine, threonine converted to isoleucine, and then Christothionine that converted to methionine. So these are the different examples of amino acids of both essential and non-essential amino acids. So they are synthesized through these different pathways, mainly intermediate compounds of glycolysis and TCA cycle in plant body. So see here in corner of this graph or pathway, phenylalanine, then tyrosine, tryptophan. Dear friends, we have discussed in detail about the formation of these aromatic amino acids, phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan through the Shikimic acid pathway or in Shikimic acid pathway. So see here that phosphoenol pyruvate, when it react with erythrose 4-phosphate, so that is the intermediate compound of pentose phosphate pathway of carbohydrates. So when these two molecules combine or react to each other, pentose phosphoenol pyruvate and erythrose 4-phosphate converted to Shikimic acid that turns to corysmic acid converted into prephenic acid and anthranylic acid converted to tryptophan, then prephenic acid converted into two aromatic amino acids, phenylalanine and tyrosine. So phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan, these are three examples of aromatic amino acids. These three are synthesized through Shikimic acid pathway using intermediate compounds of glycolysis and pentose phosphate pathway of carbohydrate. Thank you friends, thank you one and all.